Finding the Voices talk show by Monica Ibudam.
I'm a huge fan of Finding the Voices.
You're doing a great job for Manipur.
Manipur bu prithivida masatak pa
good positive voices and make those voices more visible.
We wanted our voice to reach in all the corners of the world.
Interesting people.
Been finding voices on
people from our own place.
Share positive stories and inspiring stories and bring out the good stories of Manipur.
Finding the Voices.
This was in Don Bosco, Nagarian Hills, and Father Raphael, Palekhara, and Father Andreas Kinelo, and Brother Sinu Joseph Veliparampil.
Yes, that is brother, one brother.
One brother and two fathers, they were shot.
And Salvation, two fathers and one brother.
And so there were many
Ngariang Hills, no?
Yeah, Ngarian Hills.
They were that is also underground. Demanded money. They did not have money at all at that day. They thought they have money plenty. Then they asked for 60,000 dollars. They had 30,000 something collected here and there, but by that time too late. They don't accept that one.
So they just came and shot them.
Misunderstanding, I think they are religious people have no money of their own, no? And afterwards they collected from here different places, and by the time already late for them, they executed it. That was very sad event. That also terrible tragedy. Innocent people.
Right. So in 2000s, a lot of attacks were there. So 2001, Father Tommy Manjale was shot in 2001.
So this.
But he survived.
Nice.
Did he survive?
Which one?
Father Tommy Manjale.
He was Tommy.
But
he was a Kanchipur principal, you know. That he was shot at. They want to kill, but when he was first shot from front and from behind, then he bent. He got a Jesus. He said no. With that, he bent down. Then the other one wanted to shoot and from front also. By that time, he said that his bullet cannot come out. He is miraculous. To try to cannot. So he left. So they ran away.
Yeah, that's
so
what
then he was taken to our hospital here by our Mario Matungai, a father assistant parish carried. We transported, put him in the jeep and rushed. Then half an hour reached him from Kanchipur to our what you call our hospital.
Imphal Hospital. Imphal Hospital.
Our hospital here, Catholic Medical.
Oh, Catholic Medical. Okay.
And their blood transfusion, 24-hour bottles of blood was given by people. All are volunteered. We all give from seminary boys, and all they offered blood in abundance. So you could give 24 bottles of blood to given. And then by the time they removed the intestine and stitched together and put together and everything, so his life was saved. That was a miracle.
He survived that. And he was the principal of the Catholic school in Kanchipur.
It was so he could not remain here in Manipur. He now is in some other states.
He is not in
working.
Manipur. And also in 1992, Father Sebastian Vadake Thani.
That also.
He also suffered bullet
injuries.
He
escaped, no?
Yes. But so many, I mean, I have not listed all,
Oh,
but there are so many incidents
yeah,
of...
that is another area altogether, no? Underground
Yes.
activities there. It was terrible. It was very... not through bullets, you cannot bring peace and development. That is our conclusion. But negotiation, I advise always negotiate. What they want, what do they stand for, what is it, what the means should be used to be meaningful. That was, so dialogue was the only thing. At that time, I advise, I stand for that. Not complete, no rejection, but dialogue. Talk to, and what is the need, what purpose. Remove the misunderstanding, that then they will understand, they will start, they understand and accept. Most of the things are misunderstood, that we have plenty of money, this and that. But that was a wrong idea.
But with all this threat and unfortunate tragic deaths, injuries, attacks to your community, we still see all of you so brave and staying here to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So how do you get that strength and how do you come over that dark phase?
So, because many of them frightened and terrorized, many of them. That is true. Some, all are not same. Terrorized, some become victims. And they are also human beings, no? So their relations, people, friends are also, but there is committed people are there. They are not afraid of death or pain or suffering. Those who work for God, made for love for God, love for people, that principle, those who are convinced remain. They are not afraid of any threat. Torture will not win. That's why I told you. So if you love, and genuine love is not simply anything material. Person, is individual person, human being, our brothers and sisters. And so that conviction, that's Catholic faith or Christian faith. That is genuine faith.
That is what is
that gives us strength to resist
stay here, even though it's so conflicted.
Yes, that is true. That is the reason. That everywhere like that. Many other places also same thing happened earlier. The very beginning itself, persecution, recalled persecution or torture or attacking. The evil is there. That is true. Then if some are influenced by knowingly, unknowingly or something, that line will cause trouble. But you have to defeat with the stand for truth, principled people, our faith in God and love for Jesus and love for one another is the principle. I always say we can have peace based on justice and truth. If these two things stand, if you want peace, stand for truth. Don't be afraid of death. For truth and justice, then we can bring peace the long run. Any other means, you will never bring peace. After keeping injustice or on criminal person cannot bring peace. Criminality cannot.
So it's only the truth
and justice. That is, we establish, peace will come. Otherwise, no peace. It will not last.
Right. No, we admire.
That is the thing.
Because of that, you are here and you are touching and changing so many people's life in a positive way.
That is the past history also. Same for me. Others did it, and that encouraged. Good examples are there, more different places, and we heard, and this is for my chance came here, Manipur, with a good purpose and lot of positive things, and not because a lot of evil also there. So a lot of obstacles were there, but
you saw a lot of love and
that is a perseverance. Standing always for truth, finally understood. It succeeded to such. For me also, there is a success. not a failure. What it stood for is now triumphed. Produced abundant fruit.
Yes, and we are so thankful. Okay, so on a light note, when did you know that you wanted to become a priest?
That's a big story, you know. Even from birth onwards, that is, Mummy wanted that one of her children should be a priest, or because in our family there are priests are there.
Okay.
Kachiramattam family.
Okay.
There are many priests, religious people, sisters and fathers. My own youngest brother was a religious person.
Okay.
Elder sister was a religious person. And my mummy had a longing for a son. If God gave me a son, and telling us, not too many people know, I will not object. I will dedicate for God's work.
Okay.
If he wants. Any of that I heard of somewhere or other when a young one was.
I see. So it was in your mind when you were small.
There.
Okay.
And then they also acted, oh, you become a priest. Acting, you know. Maybe for a joke. I also say, I will become a priest. Then you have to do this and like. Then after this, if you go for priestly life, we'll be able to. But who will give you so much this and that, what you eat, or that fruit, this thing. You won't get it when you go out of home. From
Okay, like all your
like
favorite
that,
things.
challenging, you know. I said, I will manage. You know, you are so eager to eat this and that, all kinds of fruit and all, no? Who will give you? With that, you cannot go. You will not be. I said, no. If you want, I can do. Anyway, that my mind, that kind of thing, talking, kept up in my mind, and that when you grew up, learned to study after high school studies, the time to choose what line you want, either higher studies or for religious life, priestly life, or mission life. Then my mommy cannot object, no, mommy. Mommy prayed for get John, I am got a boy, you know. So parents no objection. But though daddy was not very happy.
Oh, he didn't want you to go
going
for
away.
the religious
I was helpful to the family also. Then at the end, my headmaster, the headmaster of the school, Mattam, he told me, you don't postpone it. If you this is the time you like, go. Don't go for this and that. Because he said, the headmaster told me, I wanted to become a priest. I said after matric, after PU, after a BA, after MA, and
never happened.
I lost. He said that desire. Afterwards, not possible.
Oh.
So if you want, you call comes once in a way. God calls. If you are liking it, just start to respond to it.
Okay.
Otherwise, don't postpone for higher.
Okay.
Then that you can study afterwards.
Okay.
That way. So I that good advice my headmaster, the layman, he told me. So I said, okay, I'll go. I'll join the mission. I want some challenge, you know, to accept some problem.
So that was after your class 12, after PU. Then you decided, okay. So you were very young.
They went to Madras. My uncle priest, no, sent telegram. Anybody, if any vacancy in the school, in seminary, my nephew is willing to join.
Okay. Then from Kerala you went to Madras.
Madras.
Monica, Finding the Voices.
Finding the Voices.
Finding the Voice.
I could see my father. Who came to meet my headmaster because he was unable to pay the fee. I'm sorry.
Board bhi bhi raha. Because we need such story for people to have faith in the government, in the system, that yes, it's working.
Let's bring peace in our home state, Manipur.
Who have got the job without bribery. They'll do justice to their job and they will help raise the standard of Manipur.
Me machine create I adu paraga tingogi
Yeah, I did.
Please send your nephew
Okay.
immediately. Only 1 week.
Okay.
Classes all started.
So,
He said, please start. Then I had to go to only 1 week preparation. My uncle, I was staying with my uncle. He taught me Latin. Probably.
Okay.
If you want to become they're testing me. If you want to join the mission, I'll teach you Latin. Latin I knew thoroughly. He taught. My uncle was very strict, so I knew Latin. So though I was late to join seminary, with though 2 months late, but I could manage when I joined. Continue
Continued.
for that. So I could do.
So how many years do you have to study seminary?
Yeah,
to
then
become a
another
priest?
3 years.
3 years.
Before that is called logic, 3 years, and general studies,
Okay.
and English, all other subjects. Then philosophy,
Philosophy.
another 3 years,
Okay.
3 years of philosophy, and then another 4 years of theology.
Wow, so a lot of studies.
4
So
studies.
3 years seminary, then 3 years philosophy, then 4 years
theology.
10 years.
10 years.
And
Full-
after 10 years, you become a brother.
After 6 years,
After 6 years,
after philosophy only, brother.
brother. Okay, because I never understood that.
After philosophy,
Is the brother.
my brother. When that 4 years theology with the cassock and the clerical dress,
Yes.
that will give, that is theological light, I get it, So that 4 years theology, that is deciding, then now you have to be a priest, no? So, then diaconate. First year they were say sub-diaconate, then diaconate, then priest. That is step by
so
step.
a lot of steps are there. Okay. So what
checking-
was the most challenging part in the 10
and
years?
those are decision now, it's very important. Anybody want to go back can go, no? It's a lifelong. Once you say yes,
You're
committed, chastity, obedience and stability, these vows are there. That is for lifelong, at in front of God, no? After knowing thoroughly, must take this promise in front of God, totally giving. That is a Catholic training,
I see.
priestly training.
Okay.
So
So
that-
did you at any point, like when you were taking the decision, did you any point think, I don't know whether I should proceed?
No, I don't know that.
You were.
I was gradual, no problem, no difficulty I found on the way, no? Of course, I was determined and able to go through that. By God's grace, that I experienced. Now, no obstacle, I know, no desire to go back also. No parents, our superiors also, nothing to say against. You are okay. All the tests I won, no? Philosophy and theology, no difficulty. I was so happy could study that well,
Okay.
thoroughly. And it was my favorite subject. I was longing for that one after another. So that is a convinced way. Knowing the philosophy is there, natural way. This is what is nature, what is earthly, and that sort of philosophical way of looking at things. Then life beyond is there. That is theology about God, who God is, what is spirit. That is metaphysics and physics and all. It is theological studies, it was convincing. What is natural, reasonable is complemented by theology. God's teaching is revelation, is complementary. So you understand meaningful, so complete. So it is a gradual. Then it is worth. This life is worth, if we can. God, that means God's help is there, no? God is calling, and that's also there. Otherwise, how will he succeed? No? Happiness also there. There is a joy. There is a kind of satisfaction. No regret. Difficulties, no, only proportionate difficulty, you can overcome it.
But in your studies, you have seen other people dropping out after they become brother.
No, that is part of brother, no, also. You see, after philosophy, brothers, no? Brothers. Brothers. Then theological, that also you can say brother. Or
but only after
ordination become
final
priest, no?
Priest, ordination. No, but what I was asking is, in that process, there are some students who will drop
trainings
out.
are there, no? Going in different places, practical trainings and all this. Go for outing. See that, then you can go to a village, see how to do it and all. These are trainings, part of it.
They would go with a priest.
Yes.
And
before
under the guidance.
Before become a priest, you are sent as a deacon and all, no? There is training for the priestly life. That is very practically. I mean, so as soon after ordination come, I was appointed immediately here, no? No, even easy one way. I can manage by step like that. Because we are sent to a new village there, where there is nobody. Go look after the people, send them as brothers, you know, as deacon, you go.
But you had all your experience in Madras.
The only Madras,
Madras village. Then after your ordinance, the first project you took is in Manipur.
Manipur. So that suddenly completely cut away, you know. I never heard about Manipur at that time.
You never heard? No, you just know that, okay.
I don't know what Manipur and I asked, in fact, where is Manipur?
Oh, then you had to look it up in the map.
Plantotam, no? He was brother. Mattam, what are you looking? The map, I was looking, where is Manipur, no?
Yes.
Then, so, you want to go to Manipur?
You already by that time said, I will go, but you don't know where is Manipur.
I don't know.
But you already said, I volunteer, I will go.
Yes. Because they are asking, please.
Nobody is there.
Yeah, nobody else to go here. No Indians. There is Manipur.
Yes.
Then told me, map I found out near Burma border, small state. So that is only I saw.
So did you come by train? You came by train and then by bus?
Yeah, like that.
That the first time you came to Manipur?
The beginning from home, said bye-bye to them and again by bus, by train to Madras. From there again by train, from Madras to Calcutta. After all alone, no, nobody to guide, alone coming. Because I got a letter, they come to Madras from seminary. I went to seminary where I studied. They directed me to go to Calcutta, and they arranged everything on the way. Ticket, everything arranged by my bishop, Dibrugarh bishop. So I got the ticket up to Calcutta. When we reached Calcutta, there also fathers were arranged. For me a ticket, the flight ticket to Mohanbari in Dibrugarh, from Calcutta to Mohanbari by Dakota plane was there.
Oh, okay.
At that time.
Okay.
1958.
1958. Then you,
July, I think.
From Calcutta to Dibrugarh, we went by Dakota flight.
By bus, by train up to Calcutta, no? From then by flight to Dibrugarh. Dibrugarh, that Mohanbari airport. That was alone, first time seeing the beginner.
First time by flight also?
Flight.
Okay. Then?
At the Dakota flight, no, that lot of air pocket, one going up and down. Down it comes. So very dangerous one. For me, I liked it one way because I said because you kind of jumping down on all as a sports spirit. So I was not a problem for me, but a surprise, no? This was experience. Teacher Mohan Bari alone. Then I don't know where is my bishop's house. So I by bus, aerodrome bus, airbus, drove me to town, Dibrugarh town. Then I found bishop's house, written there. Then I got inside bishop's house. Then he was welcomed by Bishop Marengo, the late Marengo bishop, Italian bishop. So happy to get one priest. Embraced me, welcomed me. Oh, and he made me quite at home, like a daddy. A ready-made person, he got it, no? Then I come after 2 weeks, I remained with the bishop, and he showed me Dibrugarh, different centers, took me here and there, shown Brahmaputra and all, seeing our first time, no? Then from there, bishop took me from Dibrugarh to Imphal. Hello, he accompanied me. He was taking me by train from Dibrugarh to Manipur, then by bus to Manipur. Mattam gate, we stopped. He went to Punanamai. Therefore, Bianchi was there, one priest was in charge. Punanamai Mao tribe, no? There already a center was there, small beginning of the mission center. Their father was staying there. He came and welcomed us. That by the time it was dark, night. So you spend one night in Punanamai village, tribal Naga custom. I never knew, no? Oh, that was July. Raining, 40 girls and boys and go running up and down, all cold and things. And there, the plate is like wooden, no? Wooden the plate.
Wooden bowl.
Bowl. That is very.
So you
the holding the check, the leg, and then from there eating the hand and all, no? That was everything was new for me, but it was following. Bishop was introducing me all those things.
Please do it at Finding the Voices.